I'm Donna Blanchard, and this is a ThinkTech commentary. I'd like to talk about Islamic State militants. In particular, let's talk about Sunni Muslim jihadists following the caliphate known as ISIS or ISIL. A caliphate is a form of Islamic government led by a caliph, a person considered a political and religious successor to the Prophet Muhammad and a leader of the Muslim community. ISIS declared itself a caliphate in June of 2014. ISIS means the Islamic State of Iraq and Syria. Their aim is to build a new country consisting of Syria and Iraq and a few other Middle Eastern countries for Sunni Muslims. ISIL is the emerging term which recognizes that the group is now extending their influence beyond Iraq and Syria. The L stands for Levant, which is an approximate historical geographic term referring to a large area in the Eastern Mediterranean. ISIL is linked to Al-Qaeda in Afghanistan and Pakistan, and the Taliban, which also began in Afghanistan and Pakistan, and are dominant in Iraq and Iran. The Al-Shabaab in Somalia is tied to ISIL. The Boko Haram in Nigeria has taken a vow of fealty for ISIL. These groups have followers in the Philippines, Indonesia, China, Myanmar, Bangladesh, India, Turkey, Syria, Saudi Arabia, Yemen, Egypt, France, the United Kingdom, the United States, and Canada, among others. They want to enforce their view of conservative Islamic traditions and values. Anyone not following these traditions and values is an infidel, and they don't want us around. How is it that they've grown so vastly and relatively quickly? Well, they are practicing some pretty brilliant tactics, appealing to the reptilian brain of the most likely candidates to join them and increase their strength. The reptilian brain is the rudimentary fight-or-flight governance center of the brain. When all is going well and our lives are comfortable, we don't access that center much. If you don't have regular access to basic life-sustaining necessities, if you live without physical safety or are an emotionally disconnected teen in Iraq or Iowa, you're probably spending some time in that reptilian brain. ISIL fighters are also recruiters. They're using social media like professionals, locating and luring disenfranchised, lost, and angry people. They offer solace, purpose, community, and care. They brag about their bloody battles on Twitter, and those who engage with appreciation, a favorite or retweet, are exactly the people ISIL recruiters want, and they engage with mind-blowing passion and immediacy. In Anna Errol's book, In the Skin of a Jihadist, a young journalist enters the ISIS recruitment network. She describes a seduction of such strength, tenderness, and care, it could be found in the romance section of the library. That reptilian brain exists in all of us, and ISIL recruiters know that. All they have to do is wait for it to show up, whether because of civil unrest, need for basic physical safety and security, or emotional neglect. So let's work to keep it under wraps. We do that initially with human necessities like food, water, and shelter for Rohingya refugees and victims of the Nepal earthquake, and both natural and unnatural disasters here at home. And we continue to quiet that reptile with education. Don't allow yourself to believe that ISIL is over there and we're immune. We're not. But we are not powerless either. I'm Donna Blanchard, and this has been a ThinkTech commentary.